Glitter, glitter. All right, we're talking Chefologist. We're talking about a brand that brings us their multi-purpose strainer and steamer with lids. So if you are needing to strain ground beef, strain the grease out of ground beef, water out of pasta, you're washing your vegetables or your fruit, or you're making some shrimp in the microwave, Chef Rick Roman has the answer for you with this great set from Chefologist. It's our multi-purpose strainer and steamer with lids.
Yeah, you know, traditional strainers, David, here's a traditional strainer, right? You need two hands, or you have one hand that's very uncomfortable. And the problem with these is when you go to strain things, you have to put this in a dirty sink, and then things drip all over the place.
Right.
Well, we wanted to design a strainer that was easier to use, but also had the added feature of this container. And the container nests right underneath. So what does that mean? If I'm straining my pasta, one-handed, easy to hold, and very ergonomic, I can then take over my sink, take my pasta, this is a pound of pasta, strain it over the sink, but then here's the best part. I can then put this container that fits perfectly underneath and put this on the counter and let it finish straining on the counter.
Because if you're making a pasta salad, you might want some of that pasta water.
A little bit of that water.
And that will collect in the bottom container.
Correct. And here's the best part. You don't have to worry about putting that in your dirty sink. Now, here's the other thing I love it for, and this is what a lot of people use it for because it's such a handy use. Imagine if you have to strain the grease off ground beef or bacon. Okay, once again, this is heat resistant to over 300 degrees. And now I can take all that ground beef and strain off that grease, but allow that bottom container to catch all that grease and do it safely on the countertop. And if you wanted to, if you were maybe doing bacon, you wanted to save that grease, it's going to catch it all on the bottom. Here, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to lift it up. All that grease safely collects in the bottom container.
If you want to use a little bit of the grease for cooking for flavor,
correct,
you can do that.
That's right.
But maybe you want to cut back on it because you're trying to cut back a little bit, then this is going to be an easy way to do that.
Now here's another thing. In addition to straining and being more compact and easy, we also designed this to be able to steam in the microwave. So the lid on the strainer has two little holes. So what I did is I put some water in the bottom, and then I put my vegetables in the top section. Now you want to hold it from the bottom, and it's going to be warm after you come in the microwave, but come with me over here. Check this out. Now I have perfectly steamed vegetables. Steaming hot. I have my liquid in the bottom, and now I have steaming hot, perfectly steamed vegetables. And by the way, because it's a square shape, each corner acts as a natural pour spout, so I can conveniently pour the ingredients out without spilling
Could we have put aromatics in the bottom?
You could put aromatics. In fact,
like lemons, herbs.
Exactly. So how about right next door here? I did this earlier while I was waiting for you. I did a complete shrimp dinner. I put all the aromatics and herbs underneath, and my shrimp and broccoli on top. So I did a complete shrimp and broccoli dinner.
Could I do wine underneath?
You could do wine. Now here's the other thing. If you wanted to thaw out raw shrimp, raw chicken, whatever it is, here's the thing I love about it. That container on the bottom catches all those juices, right, that you don't want to go anywhere, those raw juices. So I just put my shrimp, put it in the refrigerator, and let it thaw out naturally.
Now, we only have 3 color choices.
Okay.
You will get an 8-cup strainer, a 5-cup bowl, and
correct.
2 lids.
2 lids, correct.
2 lids. Mm-hmm. Now, we have this in red. We have it in the blue. But if you want the gray, I only have 950 of that gray to go around. This is very, very popular. Can we put these in the dishwasher top rack to clean them?
Dishwasher safe. And here's the beautiful thing. The bottom container that catches all those fluids, it comes with a lid. So it's also its own container. So you could store leftover mac and cheese, leftover steamed vegetables, put this in the refrigerator or freezer, and then when it's time, you could microwave it. And here's the best part. Talk about compact. We designed this so the entire thing nests together. This is the entire system is this big. And then when you go to use it, all you do is take out your container, just like this. This bottom container becomes the catch on the bottom. So maybe if you're on the counter and you wanted to strain some cans of peas, you're not using your sink. This is what I love about it, because if for me, the sink is for dirty dishes.
Right.
I don't want to put my food near it. Now I can strain and drain and catch all that fluid in the container and do it in a way that's neat and out of the sink and off on the countertop.
I think about people who live in efficiency apartments, live in smaller places with galley kitchens.
Sure.
This is ideal because it doesn't take up much room, and then it converts into all the different things that you need it to convert to. Now, we are at the end of farmers market season. It's now officially winter. Farmers markets are probably closed over most of the country unless it's warm where you are in your neck of the woods. But washing out vegetables and fruit, very important, right?
Yeah, this to me is another thing. Anytime you strain, think about this. If you strain that fruit in one of these strainers, where do you put it? All that water is going all over the place. You have to either put it in the sink, put it off to the side. With ours, I'm draining and continuing the straining right on the countertop, so it's out off to the side. I love reading the customer reviews too, because here's the other thing. This is a super lightweight but durable plastic, so it's really easy to hold with one hand. I think a lot of people, they might have strength and dexterity issues, but we design this handle so it's easy to hold, so anybody with one hand can strain and not have a heavy, cumbersome strainer.
All right, now we have 3 color choices. We have the red, which is here on the end. We have it in blue, but if you want the gray, we have taken orders for how many? We have fewer than 800 remaining in the
Oh, the gray's going.
Going very quickly. Sir, are you back with anything
I have one more.
more?
We're going to do a little Vitamix, you and I.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
You and I are going to talk about
All right.
Vitamix. All right. Is it time for good housekeeping? Oh, hey, Marissa Brainy. How you doing?
I love the disco theme.
Thank you. We are doing a holiday disco party today. I must say you look really, really fun and festive.
Thank you.
As we stay at home, it's 3 days until Christmas. You have 3 littles at home.
They are beside themselves excited.
What are your traditions?